Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I am Azkiya Putri with last student ID 005 and welcome to my video. As you guys know, now I'm going to review an advertising book. So keep watching. So yeah, the book that I will review is Assessing Speaking by Siri Loma. The publisher is Cambridge University Press and date of published 2004. It has 201 pages and the genre is reference. Okay, we move to the first section of this review. It is the summary of this book. So I will tell you about what is inside the book, the main purpose of the book, the target audience, and the key themes of the book. So this book has 8 chapters. It starts by explaining what speaking really is and how it is different from writing, and then it shows how to design speaking tasks and how to create scoring scale. It also gives example of speaking tasks from famous institution. The book ends with tips on how to make sure your speaking task is fair and accurate. And the main purpose is to help teachers and task makers combine theory and practice. The author wants to guide you step by step from understanding speaking to designing a task to actually scoring it. And the book is for language teachers and anyone who needs to create speaking tasks. It is easy enough for classroom teachers, but also useful for researchers and university students, especially like us who focusing in English teaching. And the main themes are speaking is complex, so testing is not simple. You must first define what speaking ability is, like means before making a test, and you need a clear plan for designing speaking tasks. So okay, we're going to next section. It's evaluation. We have strengths and weaknesses, but first we will talk about the strengths first. So the first is focus on making a valid test. So the book always asks, does your test really measure what you want to measure? This is very important. Example, if you want to test conversation skills, don't just ask students to give a memorized speech. The book helps you avoid the mistakes. And second is easy to understand language. Even though the topic is difficult, the writer explains things in a clear and simple way. And she used like a simple vocabulary so we can understand it easier. And it has good structure. The book moves from basic ideas to practical steps. You never like feel lost in each chapter because it connects well to the next. So yeah, guys, I have told you about several strengths about this book, but after I made a review about these books, I found several weaknesses, and I can conclude it in 3 weaknesses, 3 points. The first is this book doesn't have enough detailed examples for teachers. So this book gives general ideas, but classroom teachers may need more ready to use examples. For example, a teacher might want a full sample speaking task with instructions and scoring guide. The book doesn't provide many of this. And the second one is the novel doesn't talk much about student differences. The book only focuses on the task itself, not on the student. It doesn't discuss how students' age, culture, or first language can affect their speaking performance. For example, like a shy student or a student from a culture that avoids long answers may get a low score even if their English is good. and the book doesn't help much with this problem. And the last is poor grammar structure. Even though this book uses a simple vocabulary and it makes the book easy to understand, but it has poor grammar structures. And after I realized it's kind of frustrating and confusing. And this is the strength about this book because this book is about language assessment. So I feel kind of confusing about this book when I read it. So let me tell you guys why we should read this book, especially for us who learn or study in English department. The first is it connects theory to real classroom needs. You will learn not just what to do, but why you do it. This makes you better teachers. And the second one is it trains you to think critically. After reading this book, you will always ask yourself like, is my task really fair? Does it measure the right thing? And this is very useful skills, right? And the third is it is great starting point. If you want to learn about speaking assessment, start here. It gives you a strong foundation. So I recommend you this book if you want to start and to know about how to assess speaking tests. So guys, we're in the last section of this review. And let me tell you the benefits of this book for teachers and learners. So, for teachers, it helps teachers design their own speaking test. The so the book gives clear steps to create speaking tasks from scratch. Teachers no longer need to rely only on textbook or ready-made tests. Second is teachers teaches how to score speaking fairly. Many teachers find it hard to give fair scores for speaking. This book explains scoring scales like rubrics and how to use them. And the third is reduces bias in assessment. This book makes teachers aware of common mistakes like being influenced by a student's appearance or accent. For example, like teachers learn to focus only on speaking performance, not on whether or whether the student is shy or confident. And the benefits for learners are fairer and more accurate scores. When teachers use the book's methods, learners receive scores that truly reflect their speaking ability. This is more motivating. And the second is clear expectation. Learners understand what the teacher is looking for. The book encourages teachers to share scoring rubrics with students. And the last is better alignment with real life communication. Tasks in the book focus on real speaking situation. Learners practice skills they will actually use outside the classroom. For example, like ordering food in a restaurant, asking for directions, or giving simple work presentation. So these are the benefits of these books. So yeah, guys, this is my review about this book. Hopefully, this review can helps you to know about the book. And I am truly sorry about my pronunciation because I have trouble with my throat. And please let me know if you are interested with this book and tell me why. Thank you so much and see you. Bye.